So hello and welcome to episode 16 of We Ain't Got a Barrel of Money here on YouTube. We're now going to have a look at how last season finished up, have a look around the leagues, our league especially as well, see the team of the week, top goal scorers, team of the year, all that sort of thing, have a look at our team of the year, and then we're going to try and build a team to get us out of this league next season. So let's see who we can recruit. Hopefully we're in for a good summer. Okay then, so first and foremost, let's have a look at the end of season awards for us. So, we've got some people who have been inducted into the best ever 11. Peter Crouch, I believe, has been inducted into the best ever 11, along with Richie Wellens, who's made the bench. Stockdale's now at right back, John Ollie at left back, and Bruno Ribeiro and Michael Tong in there also. End of season awards for us, Wayne Quinn got player of the season. Followed closely by Peter Crouch and Robbie Stockdale. Can't really argue about that. Goal of the season. We'll have a quick look at this one, shall we? This was against Tranmere Rovers when we were playing as famous five at the back that we never seemed to do very well with. It's a John Ollie free kick, and it was poor goalkeeping. I'm not too sure I'd have given that. I don't think I'd have given that goal at season, but, you know, there we go. Signing of the season, Ian Bennett, fair enough. And young player of the season, I don't think Wayne Quinn can count as young player. And the team of the season was this. So it was Bennett in goal, a back four of Jagielka, Monku, Quinn and Stockdale. And then a midfield diamond of Derek, Tong, Montgomery, Ribeiro. I think Ribeiro were a big miss. Marcus Bent and Peter Crouch. I don't think either of them are going to be here next season. I really don't. I think it's time for Marcus Bent to move on. I don't think he's quite good enough to send us up to the Premier League. The season review. Few would have tipped Sheffield United to be capable of avoiding relegation heading into the season, but we achieved a top half finish. We lost in third round at FA Cup to Aston Villa, no shame in that. Match of the season was the first game of last season. That seems a long time ago, doesn't it? A moment to forget. I'd suggest it with a 2-0 defeat at Hillsborough, but 5-1. Against Stoke, fair enough. Club vision and expectations, so they want a mid-table finish. I don't think that's too untoward, and they also want us to start working towards a top half finish and make the most of set pieces. We want to do better than that. We've got a good dressing room atmosphere. Let's have a say at what we're going to do next season. Mid-table finish, everybody's happy with that. There's going to be a lot of changes this summer, hell of a lot of changes, and that's the squad break. So then we'll now just have a quick look around the leagues and see what happened where. We haven't quite finalised the playoffs yet, but Derby went up as champions, Sheffield Wednesday went up second. I can't see anybody but West Brom going up out of the playoffs after they thumped us on last day of the season. Cardiff went down. Cardiff, Stockport and Crewe, so we might have a quick look round these. Probably off camera, and we'll have a look, see if there's anybody there that we fancy bringing into the club. Anybody who stands out on here? We had Peter Crouch as second top goal scorer, joint second with 18 goals. Mike Sheeran at Barnsley got 19. Fair enough, well played, lad. Richie Wellens got the most yellow cards. Fair enough, he'll be heading back to Manchester United, no doubt. So let's have a look at the FA Carling Premiership, and it looks like Manchester United won it on goal difference. Oh no, they didn't. It's not finished yet. That's interesting. I'll tell you what then, we'll come back shortly and we'll have a look at who actually won it and who went down, because it looks like, as unlikely as it is, Watford could still get out of relegation places as well. So give me 2 seconds. I said there were no way on earth that West Brom were not going up in the playoffs. Look what happened. Norwich beat them. I don't even think they got to the final, if I'm not mistaken. They didn't. Nottingham Forest got to the final and lost 2-1. So Norwich will be going up with Sheffield Wednesday and Derby. The AXA FA Cup was won by Tottenham. Let's have a quick look who scored the winner there. It looks like it was Tim Sherwood. Were it Tim Sherwood that scored? No, it weren't. It were Arko Jochumsen. Bit before me that. I don't recognise him. Stefan Freund, Tim Sherwood. So yeah, Tottenham winning the FA Cup. What else do we have to have a look at? Well, I might as well have a look at the Premier League, haven't we? I believe Man United did manage to do it. Man United did. They must have won the last couple of games. Won it with just by 3 points away from Arsenal. Look at Leeds in third. Look at Leeds flying high. Relegated, Watford didn't manage to get out in it. Birmingham and Coventry on the way down, so we'll be playing them next season. Robbie Fowler and Michael Owen finished top 2 scorers. David Beckham really coming into his own even. Assists, average ratings, player to watch, player of the match, sorry. Yeah, he's certainly coming into it. But competition reputation, La Liga is still top. And we'll pop over to Spain now to see that Valencia have won the La Liga from Real Madrid and Barca and Atletico. So they've done really, really well. Guys, Mendieta, Claudio Lopez. Who else have they got in that team? Sergio Albelda, Philip Cocu on loan. Not a bad loan signing. So yeah, and that must be a very young Luis Garcia. He's not the Luis Garcia, is he? No, he isn't. So that's what's happened in Spain, in Serie A. Let's have a look pop over there. Inter Milan have won it by a point from AC. Christian Vieri with 32 goals. Whoa, look at that. Vieri's had a good season, hasn't he? Montella with 26 and Bierhoff 24 goals. Zinedine Zidane, Zizou, still at Juventus, who finished just 4th. Finished 13 points off the pace. So, work to be done for Juventus, not as dominant as they are now in recent times. And the Bundesliga, it looks like that's the playoff. Who's done that? 1-1. I'm not sure about that. But Bayern have won it with 90 points from Bayer Leverkusen, and then Dortmund finished 3rd. Zeriberto at Leverkusen's had a cracking season. Pizarro, clean sheets, Oliver Kahn, 17 clean sheets. My God, have you seen the 20s on him? Look at the state of them stats. He puts Ian Bennett to shame, doesn't he? Wow. So that's all that, and I don't think there's much else to show you. So what we're going to do now, we're going to press on with the transfer window. We're going to try and sign Oliver Kahn. That's not going to happen. Yeah. Let's see if we can build a team, and I've got to think of a tactic. I might do a Gegenpress next year. I'm thinking of a Gegenpress, but there's going to be some massive squad changes now. So next time you see us, you're going to see a lot of changes, hopefully. Well, we wanted a big transfer window, and I can report we've got one. And we have signed no less than 16 players have come in. It has been a mega transfer window, but our net spend is down, definitely. So let's have a look who's left first of all. So John O'Connor went to Brighton. Paul Devlin said at the end of last season that he wanted to leave. He'd achieved everything he could. He's gone to Reading. Adam Burley's left for Oxford. Bobby Ford left for Burnley. Maybe lining up against us today. Jonathan Hunt to Wigan. Sean Murphy to Bristol City. Martin Smith was the big one. He left to go to Norwich. I weren't too happy about that, but he wanted to go. Norwich, obviously, in the Premier League. I couldn't really let him not go. I tried to offer him another contract. He weren't having it. I felt probably better to let him go. Graham Fenton signed by me, my first signing at United. He's left for 110,000, so we made a bit of a profit on him. And then Curtis Woodhouse on deadline day left for 675,000 to Brighton. Brighton have been a right pain in the arse this transfer window. They signed 2 players that I were in for, and the 2 players were John Terry and Grant McCann, and they signed them both on loan. But you may notice at the other side, we've got no less than 3 future England internationals, should it go that way, that have joined us. So, Michael Rose, young lad, joined us from Manchester United, 19 years old, defensive midfielder, will provide cover in the defensive midfield role for Sean Derry. Danny Murphy from Liverpool joins at 24 years old, passing, penalty taking, tackling, vision, work rate, strength. Very, very important signing. Michael Twist. Now, this lad, I'm not going to go through them all, but this lad, determination of 20. He might not have the ability that the rest have got, but I think he's got the bottle to play for me. So he's going to be starting his first game today. Tommy Denison joined on loan from Sunderland with an £8,000 a month loan fee. Next one, big one. Ledley King joins on loan from Tottenham Hotspur. If we can keep this lad fit, if he could have stayed fit in real life, one of my mates said, could be a future Ballon d'Or winner. I can't disagree with that. He's got everything. Absolutely everything. Pace. He's going to be lining up at side of Phil Jagielka. So we're very excited about Ledley King. Joby McAnuff joined on loan from Wimbledon. We're going to be playing with wingers this season, and he's a big part of it. Another quality player. Ben Thornley was part of the West Brom side that ripped us to pieces on the last game of last season. He joins as a left winger. Flair of 17. Craig Short comes in, joined United in real life towards the back end of his career. Joined us on this as well. Experienced centre half. Cracking stats. Absolutely cracking stats. And he's also vice captain at the club now. Robbie Stockdale's back on loan for a second season from Middlesbrough. Then there's a few. These are really there's a couple here. Carlton Cole's joined, 17-year-old. He's going to be in the under-18s. As is Nicolo Gale, the Italian centre half, 6'2", one for the future. Paul Dalglish. Now this kid's joined. We'll have a little look at him because a very different type of striker. Determination again of 17, dribbling of 16, finishing of 18. We play with Peter Crouch up front, technique of 18, a big target man. This guy is a different option and can play with him, or you know what I mean, or will give us a different option. Peter Crouch is not actually on here, but Peter Crouch is back on loan for another season. Jermaine Pennant joins on loan from Arsenal, 18 years old. Ambitious personality on this, so he's not turned into a bit of a playboy yet on this. A lot to like about him. Wes Morgan joins as well. 17-year-old Wes Morgan joins, and he's going to be in the under-18s to see how we can develop him. Kelvin Davis, another man, just a backup goalkeeper. We needed one, and Kelvin Davis, I mean, if you just look at his rushing out, punching reflexes, one-on-ones, good second choice goalkeeper. And finally, Nicolau, left winger, young lad again, 17 years old, who we're looking forward to seeing in the future. So that only leaves us to show you what happened in pre-season. Unbeaten pre-season, Bochum and Rotherham we played as well with Blackpool. Very good signs. So I've just got a couple of little other bits to do, and then I will bring you the team news for our first game of the season against Burnley. Right then, so first game of the season, we are at Bramall Lane and we're at home against Burnley. This will be the team we're lining up with a Gegenpress. We have 3 systems this year that we're looking to play. So this is a 4-3-3 Gegenpress. We've got a 5-2-1-2 vertical tiki-taka and a 4-3-3 vertical tiki-taka, but this can change to a 4-4-2 or a 4-5-1 dependent on how I'm feeling. But the team that will start the first game of the season, so it will be Ian Bennett in goal. A back 4 of Robbie Stockdale, Phil Jagielka, Ledley King and Wayne Quinn. A midfield 3 of Sean Derry, Michael Tong and Nick Montgomery, with Jermaine Pennant on the right, Michael Twist on the left, and Peter Crouch spearheading the attack. Burnley are favourites. They must have more than... Oh, right. Hold on a minute. It must have no more than 5 loan players. Now then. Somebody's got to drop off the bench. It's probably going to be Sternson, maybe. Yeah, because I could do a McAnuff on bench. So that's going to be the team. Nick Montgomery's lacking a little bit of match fitness. We did have a couple of injuries through pre-season, which we've had to contend with. But let's have a look at these. So these got promoted last season, I think, Burnley, from second division. Jerry Taggart at centre half, John Terry. John Terry starts against the club that he could have been playing for. Lee Carsley in midfield, Darren Fletcher. They've got a good side, these, to say they've come up. But after what I've seen in pre-season, I mean, it's obvious that we're going to lose now because I'm feeling confident. But I've seen enough in pre-season to show me that we have got a bit. So we can hope, and we start off with this new Gergen pressing system, and let's hope that we can do some bits. Now we're starting early. Michael Twist down the left-hand side, crosses in, cleared away by Burnley. But we've been up and at teams, and that's been it's been a nice change actually. Inspired by Bayern Munich last night, beating Barcelona 8-2. I thought I'm going to try and get my teams to play like that, and let's hope that I can get them playing like that. We're playing in the right kit anyway. So Ledley King into Michael Tonga, knocks it out left. Michael Tonga was subject to a £7.5 million bid during the summer. We managed to get him to sign a new contract. I believe he's now the highest paid player at the club. Jermaine Pennant gets his first touch down the right wing. Robbie Stockdale overlapping. Back into Michael Tongue. Into Stockdale. Back to Tongue again. Sean Derry strikes one. Oh, and is that Kevin Pressman? Oh, I'm not going to beat him today. Kevin Pressman used to play for Sheffield Wednesday, and every time he comes to Bramall Lane, we're absolutely out of this world. Hopefully, he's not going to have that type of day today, as Jermaine Pennant plays back to Stockdale. Into Jagielka, Derry, Jags knocks it up long towards Croucher. Croucher brings it down well, skips past one man, running at the Burnley back four. It's into Michael Twist. Look at Wayne Quinn overlapping. Can he get a crossing? He can't. It's deflected, and Monty's got a chase on now against Steve Haslam, but presses well, and Jermaine Pennant wins it back. Jermaine Pennant now running at the Burnley back four. Crossed in, Crouch! Oh, it's clipped the bar, but Jermaine Pennant looking dangerous down, well, actually on the left-hand side. Come on, Blades. Right, Wayne Quinn, corner. Whipped in, left-footed, Pennant's there. Tongue back out to Quinn. Into Tongue, deflected, and it's smashed away by Burnley. And now Dougie Friedman skipped past Phil Jagielka. Oh, but Ian Bennett shows good hands there and claims it well. And Burnley look a bit of a threat on the break. Just to be expected, but we're looking good. Stockdale now, Pennant as well. Stockdale does like getting forward, doesn't he? And he's supporting Pennant. But Pennant's going alone, crosses in, Monte can't get there. Twist back to Tongue. Oh, and Kevin Pressman saves again. Bouncing around in there. Come on, Blades. We're looking good here. We're looking good. Crouching now. Left-hand side. Back into Wayne Quinn. We could do a crouching box here. That might have been offside. No, it's not. Twist. Tongue. Oh, and it's Pressman again. We're playing some lovely stuff. Don't concede from a corner. Wayne Quinn heads it weren't a great defensive header that. And Burnley go all the way back to Little. Now Darren Fletcher, Taggart, Little knocks it down this left-hand side for them. We're pressing though, we're pressing well. And Jermaine Pennant's, not quite brought it down. But from them having a corner, we've pressed them all the way back to their half and won it back. Lovely stuff, Blades. Right, Robbie Stockdale's in front of Jermaine Pennant, but Jermaine Pennant looks absolutely electric. Crosses in, Crouch! Oh, it's headed over the bar. But, we enjoying watching Jermaine Pennant. The 18-year-old Jermaine Pennant is causing Burnley some right grief. Darren Fletcher, down this side. Little, we've got some defending to do here. Unfortunately, Ian Bennett claims it well. And now can we go again? Bennett rolls it out to Ledley King. Down the left-hand side to Wayne Quinn. Quinny now, down this left. I tell you what, we're looking a great threat down these wings. Quinn, into Montgomery. Tongue, time to turn, into Sean Derry. Back into Tongue, Derry combining. Out this left-hand side to Quinn. Quinn whips in. Pennant back post. Crouch back to Tongue. Oh, and Michael Tongue with a stunner. Get in there. Oh, you don't save those, Kevin Pressman. Pick that one out. Oh, my word. Isn't it nice to see it fly past Kevin Pressman like that? Yes. He's seen one of them fly past him before at Bramall Lane, I can assure you of that. Right, Sean Derry, down the right-hand side to Robbie Stockdale, into Michael Tongue, left-hand side Wayne Quinn now. Can he beat his man? Played a nice little ball into Twist, and Little smashes it into the stands. And we have got Burnley on the rack here. Screwfix doing a nice bit of advertising and all. Michael Tongue whips in. Oh, Twist is there. Can't quite get to it, and Burnley smashed downfield, but it's into touch. And the Blades are relentless. Wayne Quinn again, into Crouch. Montgomery, lovely ball into Michael Twist, attacking the left-hand side of the box. Pennant, oh! And Jermaine Pennant, but Michael Twist, like I said, not got the ability of some of the other signings, not got the star quality, but got the determination as Tongue whips in. I don't know. Wayne Quinn. Pressman's having to be at his best. Tongue! Oh, and Pressman saves again. To be fair to Kevin Pressman, if it weren't for him, it could have been 4 or 5 this. Wayne Quinn crosses in again. Pennant, Tongue. Oh. Quinn again. Back into Tongue. And that's a free kick. But forgive me for getting excited, but we knew we needed a change. We knew we needed some different tactics. And we knew we needed a turnaround in players. And as it stands at this moment, we're looking pretty good. Stockdale, into Crouch, Pennant, back to Robbie Stockdale. It's into Jermaine Pennant again, Tongue, edge of the box. Look at this little triangles down this side. And it's all the way out to Wayne Quinn, into Sean Derry, back out to Quinn. Back into Montgomery, moving it round lovely. Derry again. Oh, nice little back heel into Montgomery. We're toying with him. Tongue whips out right to Stockdale. Oh, and he just can't. Just slightly over it. It's just a bit disappointing. But I think, ladies and gents, I think we've got to be incredibly happy with that. Incredibly happy with that. I'm so happy with that performance. So happy with it. And now John Terry, I wonder what he's thinking. Because he's had to defend that first half at Bramall Lane, and he could have been sat in Marback for, but chose not to. And he's only himself to blame for that, as far as I'm concerned. Quinn, into Twist. Back into Wayne Quinn. Plays a lovely ball. Montgomery, oh my word, how is Kevin Pressman doing this? Michael Tongue crosses in, Twist is there again. Back into Montgomery. Tongue's got another chance to whip it in. He doesn't this time. Plays it to Quinn. Oh, and Quinn strikes one. Quinn strikes one, and we will just be taking a short little moment. Just bear with me. Sorry about that. Right, so 60 minutes gone, we're in the ascendancy. We don't deserve to concede here. So it's Tongue back into Stockdale, back into Michael Tongue, crosses in, Montgomery, Twist. Oh, and Kevin Pressman again denies the Blades, but I think we're going to be making a substitution in a moment as Michael Tongue whips that in, and there's Twist. Twist handles the ball, and I think that will be Michael Twist's final contribution. A solid debut, I think. But now on comes Joby McAnuff, who will want to play as a inverted winger, and he's more than welcome to do that. So Joby McAnuff will come on for the Blades. We've had 26 shots, 13 on target, and that tells you how well that Kevin Pressman is playing. Right, Montgomery into Sean Derry, Tongue back into Derry. Needs options. He's got Tongue with him. Back to Derry, and now out to Pennant. Look at Stockdale again down this right hand side. Ball into Tongue, Crouch. Oh my words. We're not going to beat him, are we? We're just not going to beat him. Right, Wayne Quinn whips in. Crouch is there. Can't quite get there. Ledley King. McAnuff. And Joby McAnuff. Kevin Pressman's one-man defence is finally beaten. Oh my word. As that took some doing. We've done well again there though. Crouch with the header. King fired it across goal, and McAnuff's there to tap in at the back stake. Kevin Pressman, no chance. 30 shots, 16 on target. It's been outstanding. Wayne Quinn whips in this time. Sean Derry, Tong, got options, back into Sean Derry. Michael Tong, Jermaine Pennant, out to Robbie Stockdale. Robbie Stockdale, back to Michael Tong, and it's blocked by Burnley well. But look at the pace of Jermaine Pennant, but unfortunately, he's only kept it in so that Lee Carsley can spring this counter. We've got to do some defending, and Wayne Quinn does the defending, and now we break. Joby McAnuff, he's got Crouch in front of him, he's got players in support, and it's a free kick. As Ketspire fouled Joby McAnuff, and now we've got a free kick. You'll be amazed to know that Craig Shaw is immense at free kicks, but Tongi's going to take this one. And of course, Kevin Pressman couldn't quite be beaten from there. And I think there's going to be another debut in a minute. I think Peter Crouch might be coming off. Tong switches it down the right to Jermaine Pennant, looking to beat his man and can't. Picks it up again. Still trying to get it in. He's doing... Go on, son. Back to Michael Tong, right. Tong tries to whip in. It's blocked again. Stockdale. Quinn's opening on left-hand side. And Sean Derry finds him. Right, Wayne Quinn. Down this left, crosses into Tong. Derry. Back out to Wayne Quinn. Look at possession football here. Wayne Quinn. McAnuff. Quinn again. Tong. And Pressman saves well. And that will be the cue. And I think it will be Peter Crouch to come off, who's had a solid start to his second spell at the club. But it will be Paul Dalglish to come on. With his 17 technique, 18 finishing, 16 dribbling, all of that. And he's just a different type of forward, something a little bit different to what we've had. A magic little man, and that's what we hope for. And hopefully we can do the professional job of this now and see it out. But Friedman down this left-hand side for Burnley, into Darren Fletcher. Lee Carsley knocks one back over to Friedman. We've got defending to do. Wayne Quinn does the defending, and Joby McAnuff will knock long downfield. He's missed his header. Paul Dalglish is in. An 18 finishing. That is what it does for you. Look at that. I mean, McAnuff's had played a hopeful punt, or he's weighted it beautifully. John Terry's made the error, which makes it even sweeter. And Dalglish just run up, and he's just side-footed it straight into the bottom right-hand corner, past Kevin Pressman, who simply isn't agile enough to get down there. Although he's had a fantastic game, as it pains me to say, and there's no way that he's deserved to concede 3 goals today with his performance. A clean sheet would be nice for us as well. I'd take pride in that. But I mean, what a performance. What a first game of the season this is. Beresford now whips in. Sean Derry heads away. Friedman out to Beresford. Got to do some... what a tackle that is by Robbie Stockdale, and Pennant collects. Look at the greens here. I mean, I think we might make one more substitution. Montgomery back into Quinn. Dalglish. Montgomery. Nick Montgomery, all of 20 yards, fires into the top right-hand corner. It was past Pressman before he could even dive. Oh my word. I said I felt we'd built a team. I definitely think we've built a team now. And now it will be time to make a final substitution of the game. I mean, who do we take off? I think Jermaine Pennant's had a cracking game, so I think it probably will be... Will it be Jermaine Pennant? Yeah, we'll take Jermaine Pennant off. I think we'll just bring Marcus Bent on. We'll switch these over. He can play as an inside forward. Just give Pennant... I think Pennant's been a nightmare for them all afternoon. And as really to say they were favourites going into this, and Sheffield United with 37 shots, 20 odd on target, an invisible Marcus Bent. That's weird. An invisible Marcus Bent. What a performance that were! That was That was probably the best performance since I've been at this club. And we finish the first episode in the most pointless table of the season. Top of the league. What a summer that's been, and what a season it promises to be if we carry on in that form. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like and subscribe to watch more Football Manager videos. We'll see you next time. Come on, Blades.